Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. I hope that you are healthy, happy, and in good spirits. Today, I'm here to put a little bit of mojo into your Monday. Today is Monday, June 15th. 2026, and that number reduces to 22. We're going to talk about some of the energy surrounding that number, and we're going to talk about your addictive energy. Stay tuned. Coach Latasha is back in the building with another edition of Monday Mojo. It's late, fam, but you all have it. I do apologize. My life has been taking some recent turns to where my schedule is changing, and I haven't quite found a time that works for me that I can be consistent on to get it up earlier than what I'm used to. So I apologize for that. Nonetheless, I'm always going to be here, though. I'm going to come through. The Spirit has laid some messages on my heart for this healing collective, for this collective of rising phoenixes who are elevating to another level of healing that you never thought possible. Some of the things that I may be telling you today may sound scary, may sound like they don't fit, may sound like it's not you because you feel like you're not ready. But I'm telling you, I am talking to you, my addictive one. See, you've yet to realize the power in your addictive energy because you've spent so much time being surrounded by those who have taken your energy for granted, taking your heal of addictive nature for granted, didn't recognize it or recognize it and didn't want you to realize it, giving it to the wrong people, it being misplaced. So therefore, you don't understand the power that you have by people needing to be around you because you are a healer and a teacher of sorts. And when your energy is addictive, it's very important for us to reach self-mastery, which is what I am feeling with the number 22 at this day and time where we are in this year. And you are on that level, even though it may not feel like it. You and your journey, what you have been through, have allowed you to awaken. Therefore, you see things differently. You see things that most people don't see. Your added experience adds to your value on top of the point that you are addictive. Never mind what those men told you in those toxic relationships, okay? A man can use you up, not have any plans for you, not like you. He can even like you and still just want to be there to drain you, to keep anyone else from benefiting, okay? Self mastery. This self mastery is about getting to the bottom of what you say about yourself, what you feel about yourself, what you know about yourself, not what these others have told you, these others that can't seem to stay away from you, but want to put you down in the midst. Your energy is addictive and people like to have it. They like to have it for comfort because you make them feel good, for ego boosting, for distractions. Your touch. Some of you have a healing touch, a glow about you. It is that time for us to get to the level, to get to that level of self mastery so that we can operate in our true spiritual power with our true spiritual gifts given, meant to make our teaching, our healing more effective. Number one, because we've endured so much, we can relate without judgment. And that's another level. That's another special part of your addictive aura. Why people love to be around you. Why either they love you or they hate you. Either they love to be draining of your energy or they love to try to destroy it. With that said, that is a huge responsibility to carry. So how are you feeling? How are you feeling about that? How are you feeling this Monday so far? And how has your day been? Me, I can't complain. I'm doing pretty good today. I am blessed and highly favored. And much like you, I have learned through harsh lessons how to protect my energy, who is deserving of it. And I have learned just how addictive my energy can be and how People get mad when you take something away from them that they like. It's like taking candy away from a baby. But that is exactly what this next season is going to call for, along with this self mastery, along with knowing the fact that you have this potent energy that everyone can't handle. Is going to have to come this level of discernment. Your cutoff game. Your cutoff game is going to have to get tight, okay? Now, with this said, I feel like this is so important for me to say because I really feel like the internet is there are a lot of creators and people who are just, I feel like, talking and not really thinking about things psychologically, what's fact, what's based in research, and what is healthy for us as individuals. With that said, I think a lot of us are getting into a mindset of being so selfish, of being so reflective, of diving so deep into our trauma that we cut everything and everyone off. This is not what I'm talking about. Although that season, you may be in that season. You may be in that season. Sometimes that season is necessary for you to just be able to sit with yourself, sit with your mind, sit with what you feel, and not have anyone in your ear telling you what to do, telling you what to believe. You need that space sometimes to cut everything and everyone off. But listen to what I'm saying, what the difference is between this mastery, because with this next level of self-mastery comes the attraction, comes the abundance, come to you being pushed to the forefront to where it's time for you to be seen. It's time to be seen. Addictive energy like that is not to be bottled up and not to be shown. That light is to be shared. That healing antidote. We need it. We need it through your specific experience. So with that mastery and learning how to be seen comes knowing how to cooperate, learning about cooperation, drawing in the right type of people while getting strong at your cutoff game with those emotional ties, with those strong emotional soul ties, perhaps family, toxic family that maybe you have to deal with, that you have to enforce strict boundaries with. Some friendships, relationships that have outgrown each other, that have outgrown the season, and it's time for you to move on. But you're held down by the guilt and the fact that you have history. When it comes to self-mastery and that getting to that level of cutoff, okay? This is treating you and your life, your body, your essence, your energy like a, and this isn't even the correct word because it's way bigger than this, but so you can understand how you should be treating yourself and conducting your life like an enterprise. You incorporated, you enterprise, and anything or anyone that seeks to destroy the vitality, the health, the strength, the resiliency of you incorporated must go. That's what I'm talking about. The cutoff game must be strong with those of you who have been distracted by those who are leeching off of your addictive energy. It's time to nip it in the bud. And it's time to let your anger and your frustration aid you in that. Anytime you want to check on somebody, anytime you want to tell somebody something that can never be happy for you and they start back talking about themselves, anytime you find yourself about to go back into that toxic loop, which you have been shown over and over again does not work for you, does not serve you, you have to allow that anger. The fact of people ignoring you over and over again, you have to think about that. The fact that people take you for granted and just depend on you like a piece of furniture to always be there to lean on. You have to let that make you angry. And let that anger motivate you to change and let something be different. Because you are meant for a different level of healing. And I'm going to tell you, you are, at the end of the day, you are all you have. Yes, you may have some friends, some family to depend on, the Most High. But at the end of the day, when it comes to your life, making things work, who's paying your bills? You have yourself at the end of the day. And anything that is not conductive to your health must go. The mastery has to come, and it will come. It will come through these lessons, through you not being ready, through all the things that you have endured. All of that is adding up to your mastery, your next level. And you haven't seen it before. It's new territory and it's scary. So I do feel the need to dig into two decks. I have my handy dandy little ghetto casino deck where I'm going to pull some numbers from, and the Moonology deck. So let me go ahead and shuffle through this Moonology deck first and see what Spirit wants to say to us this lovely Monday. It is so lovely. Bottom of the deck, I feel the need to take this before we even go. Confidence is the key to your success. You have to believe in yourself, even though people may be telling you, even though things may be looking differently, even though you may not have been on this next level, even though you don't know what's coming for you. Confidence is your key to success. With that self-mastery comes confidence. Self-mastery. Part of self-mastery is meaning that no matter what anyone says about you, what's going on in the outside, what life is throwing at you, you can remain the same. You can remain calm. You can know what to do. Not saying it's always going to be easy, but you can have a mindset that, you know what, this too shall pass. You know what, I can overcome this just like I overcome everything else. Confidence is key. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle some more. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you are loving the vibes here. All right, what else we got? All right. So I got some messages. So first of all, Toot, I'm gonna go ahead and go start with the numbers. So first, we're gonna go to this casino card deck. I got a 2 and a 6. I'm getting many messages rushing to me at one time with this. But first of all, 26. Being that we are in the year 2026, okay, I really feel like this is saying this is a year of change. This is the thing. This is the year to where there are going to be a lot of changes. Although you may not see them manifest completely around you, internally on the inside, as far as how you look at things, as far as how you see yourself, as far as how people begin to view you. 2026 is the year of that's it. That's enough, honey. 2 + 6 = 8. So this is time for a new cycle of self-love, self-awareness, completion, fulfillment. And with this, I'm hearing God say, get ready. With this, I'm feeling like there is going to be a rush of luck, along with you needing to take some practical steps. There's going to be some work on your part, okay? And it may even get challenging emotionally, but you've got this. You have everything that that it takes. That's why you have made it here thus far, okay? 2026, this is it. Anybody who didn't get their chance to take advantage, try some fuck shit, or dishonor you, disrespect you before then, they lost their chance, honey. It's over with. 2026 is it. This is it. New you. Let's get into this Moonology. Like I said, confidence is key to your success. New moon in Leo. All right, so I have a lot of full moons. I have a lot of full moons and new moons, meaning newness, birth, new opportunities, new cycles, with a new start is coming, new moon. Of course, a new start is coming because there is a new you, and things will follow suit very quickly. You will be surprised just how quickly things around you start to change by you taking yourself seriously. This mastery, your time, you enterprise, you incorporated. If it ain't feeding into you, your time, your beauty, your knowledge, your spirit, your health, your pockets, you won't have time for it. New start is coming, boo. You've earned it. You've earned it. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Your dreams need a practical plan. Going back to those two ghetto casino cards, this is going to be, you have to be creative. You working, you maybe have to write things down, write down some of the things that you want to accomplish. Maybe write down some of the things that you have neglected that need to be done, because once you start to clean up your space and treat yourself like an enterprise, like a business, you incorporated, you and God, you don't have time for all the other distractions. You are allowing only the things and the people and the places and the experiences that are feeding into you. Write down some of the things that you've forgotten about. Write down some of the things that maybe you have been procrastinating on because you haven't had the damn energy, because people are draining it from you. That's going to change. You're going to have to create a plan, be positive, be creative, and surrender to the divine. Full moon, there is newness coming. Surrender, let go. Let go of the need to control. Okay? Because some of us are going to be fighting this battle screaming, this don't feel good. I'm not ready to go this way. You are ready. You are ready. And with that, okay, I want to add something to your wellness toolkit, okay, to your emotional well-being toolkit. And I want to ask you this question, okay? What do you do to get yourself in the zone? Because for this season, there's going to be a lot of that required, okay? There's going to be a lot of readjusting, a lot of picking yourself back up, maybe crying, tears of release, tears of frustration. If you feel the need to cry, let it out so that you can readjust. What do you do to get in your zone, to get ready to pop your ish? It's time to pop your ish so that you can be seen. What do you do to get yourself in the zone? Is it to be able to fix yourself up on the outside? Okay. Because when we look good, we feel good. Dressing with purpose and intention, like we going somewhere, like we are somebody. What do you do to get yourself in the zone? Is it eat better? Is it more sleep? Is it a vacation? Because there's going to be a lot of you depending on that thing or those couple of things to get yourself back in the zone, to get yourself back motivated during this time of self-mastery, to where, and this can be difficult, where you are learning lessons, where you are growing and learning without anyone feeding into you, pouring into you until you've manifested that group around you. So this may feel lonely. That's why it's self-mastery. And that's why I am Latasha, your self-revival master spirit coach, teaching you how to get out of survival mode and step into your sovereign, self-led, self-directed life with confidence and authority. If you need help in this matter, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, you can book your free 45-minute clarity session today at www.clarasrevival.com. Also, check out the packages that I have there to offer. If you would like to reach out to me by email with any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. My coach at clarasrevival.com. Family, I hope that you have a great week. It has been a pleasure being here with you, and I will talk to you soon. I love you.